Good morning. I'm just enjoying watching everybody greet each other and sign on. I almost didn't start on time today because I got lost in the reading. I read it in advance and then I heard my clock announce it's 6 a.m. Pacific time, time to join the community. So I'm glad for the chime. I've set my living room pendulum clock to be 2 minutes early so that it reminds me, oh, you have to start. You've got to get going because it's very easy for me to get lost in contemplation of these ideas that we are considering. And if you're joining us for the first time, I'd love to know that. If you joined very recently, let us know. That would be wonderful to know. We are using the book 365, Science of Mind, A Year of Daily Wisdom from Ernest Holmes, who is the founder of the organization now known as Centers for Spiritual Living. We have study groups, teaching chapters, centers, in many places in the world. And we have this group, a committee, that puts together global themes, suggested themes, so that our communities may use them if they want to unite us. There's no command that anyone has to. Now, these global themes have a theme for the month with individual topics so that teachers and ministers and spiritual directors can use material that is curated by colleagues. And this month's theme is about creation, creativity. And I mention that because today's reading is about the creative process. And today's reading is one of those readings where I had to read it and then ask myself, what do I take away from this? Because the language is from the 30s, 1930s, I'm guessing 1940s. And so it can be a little bit out of step with contemporary language. So here it's in the original, and then I'll share with you my takeaway, and I trust you will do the same. I have within myself as I sit here the sense that though my body is real, tangible, with definite form and outline, it is at the same time somehow made of a living stuff that is saturated with God life. I know that whatever this stuff is out of which I am created, though it is called material, it must really be made of the one stuff and essence of which all things are made. I sense within the cells and tissues of my body an eternality. As I relax my body consciously and definitely, which I'm able to do by mentally relaxing and dropping all strain, I feel flowing through me a vital energy, a dynamic force, a great surge of living power. The spirit within me refreshes me daily, right here and now. Right here and now, I feel saturated with the life essence itself. And I feel the same life essence flowing in and through me. I feel immersed in and saturated by this vital essence of perfection that brings me into tune with life. I feel myself to be a perfect instrument of life's divine symphony, in tune with its harmony and perfection. My body is an instrument in, through, and upon which life plays a divine and perfect harmony. Now, what I love about this reading, and by the way, tomorrow's reading is about the relationship between intelligence, divine intelligence, and spiritual law. And that one gets really complicated. I'm really looking forward to unpacking that one. But what I love about this one today, it talks about what we are doing, relaxing, relaxing my body consciously and definitely, which I'm to do by mentally relaxing. And this reminds me of a practice called a body scan, in which I can go through all the areas, the sections of my body, and mentally invite it to relax. On the Spiritual Leader Facebook page, I have a short extract of a guided um, meditation for a body scan that I've conducted for you if you are a Facebook user. And if you're not a Facebook user, you can still view it without an account. Here is the link in the comments. And you can use that as a guided meditation to do what the reading is talking about today, to mentally invite your body to relax so that I can become aware of what is alive in me, what animates my being. What I love about this practice is that it reminds me that there is an intelligence in my body as well as in my mind and in my spirit and in life all around me, but also in my body. And sometimes I'm not in tune with that intelligence for a number of reasons. I've forgotten that I have a body, or I haven't been treating it well. And so I no longer have the kind of relationship that allows me to pay attention to the spiritual wisdom that is in my body. And so as I relax consciously and definitely, which I do by inviting myself to do that, dropping all strain. I love that. When I read that phrase, I thought to myself, where in my physical form is strain hiding? Even now, you can do it with me. Oh, right here in my jaw, I can invite it to relax. Oh, the skin around my eyes. Why am I holding it so tensely? There's no reason for it, except if I'm smiling. My shoulders. Oh, yes, there's room for that to be more at peace. Oh, strain loves to hide in my belly. There are places where I'm holding, where what I can be doing is flowing and becoming aware of this intelligence, this love that is I am saturated in. And becoming aware of it and available to it is what sets us up to think through the relationship between intelligence and spiritual law, which we're going to do tomorrow. And I'm very excited about that. But for today, let us just join in celebrating this awareness of the spirit within us. There is only one spirit. I love to begin my prayers that way. There is only one spirit, which is the source of all there is. One life. It is spirit's life. And it is my life right now. It is the all that is. It is the intelligence behind every thought. It is the power that fuels every action and creates every circumstance. And there is nothing outside of this power, no other power, no nothing else going on. This spirit is what makes up every part of my being. It's my heart and soul, it's my mind. With every breath I take, I'm breathing in the stuff, as the reading says, out of which creation is made. And made from this spiritual substance, I sense my unity with all beings and all of life. And today I awaken again to the reality that there has always only been one thing happening: love itself. And I'm breathing into that because today I want to remain rooted in that as I make space in my heart for our community in Ukraine, so that I internally know that love is what governs the universe, so that I may experience that, project that, know that for the external world in my neighborhood and in the world. And so today I dedicate myself to transforming every thought I have of enemy images, of otherness, into oneness. And I trust that consciousness is what creates. And so I dedicate myself to attain the highest consciousness I can. And by highest, I mean the most loving and the most kind. And I bring my body into the equation, and I listen to its wisdom, and I follow its urges. It's with this expansive thought then that I enter into the day, to know and embrace a deeper awareness of unity, of connection in this human family. And with conviction, I declare that it is the operating power in my mind, in our minds, in all minds, and that there is nothing apart from it. And so I steadfastly, I dedicatedly bring this up in my awareness as an image for the planet, for all its people and its beings. In my mind, in my mind's eye, I see a vision of all of us empowered through our connection to each other with life, to feel warmly inclined towards each other, to lay down resistance, to lay down arms, to release animosity, to yield into camaraderie, to seek unity, to love our diversity, to forgive. I embrace this idea. And as we will learn tomorrow, spiritual law moves as you and I, as I move in my consciousness. For all of this, I am grateful. And today I dedicate myself to look for the evidence of love in the world. And I release this spiritual mind treatment into the activity of divine law, which is already responding and always does. And so it is. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. And for those of you who have the custom of celebrating at a center on a Sunday, my blessings to you, and please convey my love to the community. Thank you in advance for sharing this broadcast. And keep in mind, tomorrow we're going to get super technical and learn about the law, and try to reduce it into bite-sized ideas that are easy to carry around during the day. And I look forward to seeing you then. Oh, by the way, thank you for those people who let me know about their encounters with the World Ministry of Prayer and how wonderfully that has worked, and the sense of having somebody partner with you in prayer and how much that's meant to you. And that's available to anybody, whether you are of this tradition or another. So the description, I mean the link to the World Ministry of Prayer is in the description. And I invite you to take advantage of the trained professional prayer practitioners who are on duty at the World Ministry of Prayer. They want to work on your behalf. It's their calling. So give them something to pray about. Have a blessed day.